50 looks like he ate everything in the candy shop.
Today, we're going to be addressing what the trolls had to say about the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. Now, let me be nice. Not all of these people were trolls. Some of y'all trolls. But some of them just didn't like it, and they're entitled to their opinion, and we're entitled to ours, so we're going to probably defend it because I thought it was historic.
It was great.
I felt like I was watching history in the making, and most people felt like they were watching history in the making and had a lot of things to say, but there's always going to be some people who didn't like it, so we're going to talk about that today. Now, if you don't know us, my name is Anthony.
And I'm Paloma.
And we are The Cottons. And this is the Legends Only Podcast, episode 1, and there's no better way to start it than what we just witnessed at the Super Bowl. If you're going to talk about legends, that's how you start, with that performance. We're highlighting that nostalgic feeling. So do yourself a favor and subscribe. I'm done talking. Let's get to these comments. Let's read a couple.
All right. This halftime show was like Spider-Man No Way Home. Overrated.
Okay.
Dre was out of breath. 50 Cent as well, who gave a 50 Cent worth performance, and it seemed that Eminem did auto-tune. Not to mention the fake ASS musician in the background pretending to play an instrument but aren't doing anything. Am I the only one who isn't delusional?
Now, to answer your question, you are the only one who is delusional because you're tripping, okay? And we're gonna, even though these people woke up and they chose violence, they chose to put this on the internet, we're gonna bleep out their names out of respect for them for whatever reason, just because we want to be nice. But the thing that bothered me was the fake musicians. Like Anderson .Paak was the drummer. I don't know if y'all caught that.
He's a musician.
He's a musician, and I highly doubt that Anderson .Paak is going to go to the Super Bowl and not actually play. So the fake musician part, I disagree completely.
And Dre was out of breath. He's 50. You would be too if you're 50.
You would be. And I'm guilty of it too, but like, people always critique something. Like Kanye says in the song, he says, if you can do it better than me, then you do it. Like, we're so quick to criticize things that we couldn't do ourselves. So, sorry, buddy, disagree.
Yes. Absolutely terrible halftime show. I almost fell asleep.
Bruh, you didn't. What part you did not almost fall asleep? Next.
Shakira and J-Lo's performance was way better. And then somebody said The Weeknd was better than both of those shows.
The Weeknd had the top 10 worst performances ever, and he was like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, I did not.
I liked The Weeknd, but it was not.
It was not.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
It was basic. They themselves are legends, but I was expecting more of the show. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but my main question, and I'll get to it. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but it's like, because there's a lot of people that said stuff like this, or it was, but I don't understand what else could they have done. Like, literally, in the comment, please, if you thought it was boring or you thought it was whack, like, I don't understand physically what else they could have done.
Differently.
They had production value. 50 Cent was upside down. I mean, like...
They're legends. They don't need to do all the
But they did,
stuff.
And they blew the stage
That's true.
up.
They had dancers. They had a cool map. They had, like, all that cool stuff.
Like, literally, I want to hear what you think could have made it better. And I'm down to learn. I'm not like, I have strong opinions, but I'm down to like literally hear like what people think because I don't get it over my head.
And one of the main things people are going to say is that it was too short. Again, that is out of their control.
Out of their control.
They did what they could with the time that was given to them. It
And
wasn't a whole concert.
And another thing people might say is song choice, but it's like, there's no way they would have, anything that they would have picked, somebody would be mad that they didn't pick that other song. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
There's no way they could do their whole catalog in 14 minutes between 6 people, so.
50 looks like he ate everything in the candy shop. This was one of the weakest halftime shows of all time. This was an attack on us.
Because we did a full reaction. If you haven't seen it, we did a full live reaction to the performance, so this is on us.
Listen, I'm sorry, but let's get real. Why do y'all think we want to see your reactions? Everyone has a reaction. This is corny. Keep it real.
You know she's somebody's auntie. Don't nobody in attitude statement would keep it real 100 unless they're an auntie. Keep it real 100. What are you talking about?
And we don't like respond to negative comments, but people came to our defense and talked on there. So y'all the realist. If that was you guys are tight. That just made us laugh. Like, well, so far 56,000 people have wanted to watch our reaction. So
And maybe I'm assuming that this person doesn't. She might have thought wrongly that we created reaction. She might have thought we made up the idea. It's not like we made it up. It's a thing on YouTube, bud.
Disappointed. Nothing special. This half ASS, and then all the worst people ever.
Not all the worst people ever.
Hands down, the worst halftime show. Worst halftime show ever. What a waste of time. All hype, and this is what they call talent. Sure, they're all good at what they do, but why not try for something a little higher on the shelf for a change? Boring.
That was a contradiction. They said, this is what you call talent, which insinuates that they don't.
No, it was a question. This is what they call talent?
Right, which insinuates that they don't have talent. If you're saying, this is what you call talent? Like if you cook me something, I'm like, oh, this is what you call good? I'm basically insinuating that it's nasty. But then they said, sure, they're good at what they do, which means they're talented. You can't have both, my friend.
And then lip singing fools.
We had to put that one in because it was hilarious. We were preparing for this video, and that comment came in right as we were preparing. I said lip syncing fools, and they might have been lip syncing, but it's not, bro. It's not as easy as people think it is, and most people can't do that. You couldn't go to the Super Bowl and perform in front of whatever 1,000 people that are there, hundreds of millions of whatever people that are watching it on TV. It's not as simple as one may think it is to just go up there and perform. What are your thoughts, babe? What are some things that you're thinking about it?
It was so good. Like, this was legendary. Like, those are all legends up on that stage. Mary J killed it. My favorite was Eminem. It was just so good. It was great.
I feel
it was
like
nostalgic. It just felt great.
And maybe this is biased on my part, but I feel like just them being there, like, is legendary. Like, I feel like there's nothing you can say. You got Dre, Snoop, 50, K-Dot, Mary J, and 50 Cent. Did I miss it? Yeah, and 50 Cent all in one performance. Like, what can go wrong? One thing that people were saying that I can't understand, I was telling you this, is they were saying like 50 Cent, they were kind of like insinuating that he looked out of place. And I think he did kind of look like, not like a cool rapper. It looked like he was trying a little hard to me. But the thing about it for me is 50 Cent has been a businessman for so long. Like, he did drop a song recently, but 50 Cent's not like a rapper anymore. Right. He's not like doing tours and at the club every night performing. So like, it probably, he hasn't done it in a while, so it didn't look as natural. But I mean, he's doing his thing in other areas. But I think it was epic. I love the setup, like you said, and Kendrick.
Yeah, his
I will listen to that little until you drop the album, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. I will listen to that 35 summers, whatever you said. What do you say? 35 summers in the making, y'all faking. You forgot about Dre. 35 summers in the making. I'm talking NWA. I will listen to that. That would get me through until he drops the album. Kendrick is the only person who he just doesn't play the games. He doesn't tweet. He doesn't be on Instagram. He doesn't flood the streets. He just makes one album and disappears and meditates. Freaking praise, which is great. Prayer is great, but come on.
And you were hoping for a miracle that he was going to drop an album.
Yeah, I thought he was going to drop an album, but I should have known better because a normal artist would perform at the Super Bowl and then drop a surprise album. But no, Mr. Kendrick Lamar, Jesus Cristo, Messiah of rap, Lamar. I'm not hating on Kendrick. Kendrick's my favorite, but I'm personally hurt and offended that he didn't drop an album. Well, here's what I want y'all to do. Oh, were you going to say that?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, it was really cool to see through the comments, though. One of the biggest complaints, which was also mine during the reaction, was that a lot of people wish Eminem would have done another song.
Yeah.
It just felt, his part felt so short, and it would have been so amazing if he would have done a second song.
They led up to it well. I think there was a really great build till they got to Eminem, and then the stage blew up when he came. But yeah, it was. He did have.
Yeah.
What song did he do? Lose Yourself?
Lose Yourself.
Which makes perfect sense for that performance. Like, lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it. That's perfect for that performance. So.
Yeah. And we want to address one other thing.
What's that? Oh! People were mad at me for saying Grandpa Snoop. And I want to say publicly.
A lot of people are saying
this is my statement. I stand behind it. Snoop Dogg is a I think he's literally a grandpa.
grandpa.
I think he has grandkids.
We weren't saying anything bad.
No!
We love Snoop.
And
but
if
he is
you
a
think
grandpa.
I'm saying something bad, your grandpa is. You're saying because if he's a grandpa, he can't be cool anymore. Grandpas are cool. Everybody loves grandpas.
So-
He is Grandpa Snoop.
So for all of our friends on the internet who said he's uncle, he is now grandpa.
Yeah, you can't be uncle forever. You
But
can't.
that's okay.
It's mathematically impossible.
That is okay. He's moving on to the next level in life. And that's okay.
But
We
like
love
you
him.
said, it's no shade though. Like I have the utmost respect for Snoop Dogg. But yeah. That's grandpa. That's he's the godfather of soul. That's the grandfather of rap. Okay, and I'm gonna stand by it wholeheartedly. Anyway, what I need you to do is, we're going to be talking about the legends. We're gonna be taking deep dives into their music, into the statements that they made, into the impact that they had on the world. So let us know who you want us to cover. Is it Eminem? Is it Dr. Dre? Is it the Chronic album? Is it Snoop Dogg's first album? We want to talk about legendary things on this podcast, so give us some ideas of what to talk about. Do yourself a favor and subscribe and turn on that bell. It helps out more than you know. And we will end this video the way we end all of our videos by reminding you that you were born to be great.
So act like it.
We out.